Yo, like I can literally remember waking up at these hours, 5:30 in the morning, 6 in the morning, hurrying up, getting ready for work, rushing out the house, not eating breakfast, hopping on a damn highway, sitting in this traffic for about 45 minutes going to work, 45 minutes to an hour going to work, an hour to an hour and 20 minutes coming home from work, going to work at when it's dark, getting off when it's dark, pulling off from your house at 6:30 in the morning, coming back to your house at 6:30 in the evening. That shit was 12 hours of my life. And I just started seeing, I was like, yo, how much money have I saved this year and last year from my job? I started doing the numbers, it got scary. I was only saving like 10, 15,000, maybe, if that, right? And then you have a couple accidents and that money don't end up even being nothing. So you end up dipping in your savings, right? And I just started seeing like the things that I was conditioned to do, the things that the masses were doing weren't the things that was making the people success, right? Like I'm looking at all these cars that's gonna be filled up on this highway, sitting in traffic, everybody going to work. Like you gotta go the opposite direction sometimes of what everybody's doing, what they taught us the norms were. Because when they teach us norms and stuff, they really are putting us in a trap. They want us to do the things that are gonna benefit society, benefit the world, benefit the government, benefit the state. They're not thinking about us. So we gotta use our own mind, start gaining our own independence. This is why entrepreneurship is so important, because what I started saying was I was able to start my own business just because I had moved closer to my last job and I didn't have this 2-hour commute time per day, right? So I was able to save 2 hours per day. So I said, if I could save 2 hours per day, because now I'm not having to use that commute time to travel, then I'll use that 2 hours per day times 5, that's 10 hours per week. I got 40 hours per month to start a business. That's when I started my credit repair business. That's when I started my real estate business. That's when I started investing in real estate. That's when I started affiliate marketing. You see, it's something about getting your time back that allows you to be creative. That little 2 hours a day that I got back enabled me to start making $100,000 months. And we talking about 2 to 3 years later. That's how much that compound hustle starts to pay off. You can work on your business 2 hours a day for a year, and that next year you might need your job. You do it again for 2 years, that next year you might start making $20,000 a month. You do it again, that next year you might start making $100,000 a month. And I just tell y'all this because I know a lot of people right now working from home due to COVID, but when you gotta sit back in this shit, when you gotta start getting out your house, going to work in the cold, in the dark, leaving the job, going back home in the cold, in the dark, and you feel like your whole day is gone, you ain't even seeing no sunlight, it's gonna start bringing a different level of anxiety. People are not used to going to these jobs like this no more, so it's definitely gonna be a shock when your employer starts asking you to come to work. And this is why everybody needs to start their journey for entrepreneurship now, so that this time next year, maybe you can fire your boss. So if anybody wants help on how to make residual income, how do we make residual income just from having good credit? How do I make what most people make in a year just having good credit? I can make $100,000 a year just off having 3 credit cards and having good credit history, right? So nobody has to go to work. Anybody who got up this morning and was like, it's Friday. I'm glad it's Friday. I don't ever care what day of the week it is. Every day is a Friday to me. And that's what it should be for you. So if y'all need some help, y'all want to make some residual income, you want to get around the successful people who don't have to go to work, fighting traffic, don't have to go to a boss, don't have to go to these places they hate, can spend time with their family, cook their own food, go to the gym, because they working at home for themselves, Tap in with me, y'all. I want to help some people.